Bonsoir, it's the 1st of March, and I'm actually going to be taking it a little bit easier this month, starting with Stutter Hug. Good morning, Critical Role. The one shot finished at like 20 to 8 in the morning, I think. It started at 3 a.m, so you can probably tell that I'm dying. I grabbed a yogurt and I'm gonna listen to I think it's the 8th book in the Rivers of London series, and then I'm going to sleep.
Right, taking the chance.
I love how you still just don't notice the phone.
I thought you were taking a picture.
Aleaterra, which arrived today, is an illustrated collection of queer fairy tales featuring dragons. Dragons are important. And it's so lovely. Just the art is so lovely. But also, I love bilingual books. And then we have The Righteous by Renee Ahdieh. I didn't really like the first, the duology that she did, but I love vampires, and the covers have all been gorgeous. This is the Figure-Loot edition. So now I have all three. I've been waiting for that so I could just binge, and I might do that this month, I might not. I really just want this month to be calm. I've been so stressed and overwhelmed and exhausted, and I just don't want to put any pressure or expectations on myself. Look what my friend sent me. 2 posters by Yishan Lee, and they're signed, and I love them. By the way, my friend is an artist. She goes by Nytastic. You can find her on Etsy and Instagram and Twitter. Please check her out. Good evening. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. And the only thing I've done all day is finish the Buzzwordathon prompt. It's a short story, The Dragons Beyond the Dragon's Gate, I think, by Yunha Lee. Yep. So this book plate arrived for the Aleaterra book I showed earlier. So these 3 are recently finished, so it goes with the recently finished pile, which I will be organising around the room. I decided to start in 2 more sections. They're not going to stay here, I just put them here for convenience. The first is like immortal lovers, immortal lovers, and the other is poetry and music. So that's Mother's Day sorted. Hey, so things are looking up a little bit. I have had 2 consecutive nights of biurnal sleep, which is actually getting to sleep during the night, waking up and then sleeping during the day, which I'm still not great, but it's better and that's good. I have plans to do like a dedicated reading vlog, which will hopefully go up soon. Also, the Dusk video series, which I really let slide. I'm gonna go back to filming that if this keeps up. I did also sign up for a Love Books tour. I haven't been picked, but I may have let my excitement get a little bit away from me there. I'm still at 40 books I'm currently reading. I should really be working on like the audiobooks and Kindle stuff, but I did bring these two through. Actor A.J. Brown and The Brightest. I should have brought Take a Hint, Danny Brown, but yeah, so I hopefully will be getting to these within the month. So, fun fact, I have an eBay. I slept in yesterday all afternoon, so I didn't get to post this thing. But I didn't snap up the stamps, so I was too slow. Which means I don't have any stamps now. I have been so stressed that I meant to take it now, but I don't have any stamps. And I haven't gotten to sleep yet because I've been stressed about this. But today is the 13th. That makes this the start of the Draconathon. I don't have any books in here with me, but I might pop into the live show if I'm not done with things. I finished False Values, the audiobook, Rivers of London, and started the Very Merry Murder Club because I wanted to see the writing style of some of the authors, and also because I thought it would be quick. I'm not enjoying it. Also, 13th of March, the last time I worked on my Dusk rewrite was the 20th, so yeah, I think I'm going to have to erase like most of chapter 2 because it just is not working. There's a lot of good things in it, but I really fucked up. Morning. The sun has been lovely, but I'm actually about to go back to bed. Quick update on the reading though. I'm now at 41 books currently reading. I realised that you can get comics through the library app, which is really exciting. The first one I read was Adulthood is a Myth, I think, by Sarah Anderson, which was quite cute. The second one was a Kathleen Fisher book. I was really excited about that because I adored Kathleen Fisher as a kid. It is it's 112 pages. It is not a comic though, but 112 pages. I'm just going to read it. Horrifying. Thanks for waking me up. So I have joined Beautifully Bookish Bethany's Prince. Currently making my way through this Woven Kingdom for my buddy read. I'm enjoying it. More and more. Still surprised that this book actually gives a shit about like sewing and fashion. Given, you know, Spin the Dawn, which was marketed as Project Runway meets Mulan, and did not give a shit about sewing at all. Yeah. While I'm reading this Woven Kingdom, I also have the two Dusk rewrite docs opened in other tabs, and I'm kind of hopping between them. Good morning. It is critical role time, which is actually at 2 a.m. because fucking daylight savings, I think. And it's the 7th anniversary. I'm now at 42 books. I'm currently reading There Was Like Regrettable Superheroes, which is about just like really pathetic heroes. And there's also like a villains version, and I started that because I kind of wanted to pick me up, something that would make me laugh maybe. I'm just over an hour on like the very Merry Murder Christmas thing, but I'm not really counting that because there's 5 other audiobooks, so that's not going to bring my number down. That being said, I have picked out a new book to start tomorrow, Aliatera, because I can't find Dragons, Feasts and Murders, and the Draconathon ends on the 20th, so I need to get on that. Good morning. We are like an hour away from a talk, so can't go to sleep. I am gonna give up on the Very Merry Murder Club. I skipped 14, but the last one that I could really pay attention to was 10, and even then that was a wee bit off and on. That was amazing though. It's a real mixed bag in terms of like age demographic and also genre, and it's really interesting for that, but also for me off-putting. Good afternoon. I read my second book for the Draconathon, which is more than I thought I would get. This one was translated into French by Sylvia Joseph. If there isn't a third one in this world, I will be really disappointed. It's so beautiful. I wish I understood the story better, but also like the implications for this world, just reading it is amazing, and I would love more. I was just going to bed, and then this popped up on my Kindle, and also Bookish Realm was doing sprints, and how am I supposed to resist that? My poor wee tree's not doing too well, and there's no rain in the forecast.
What's in it? It's in the bloody plant. You get it from the other side, the outside.
Oh!
Look at it. Oh, look at it. Leave it be.
Was that the size of the bee that Fee tried to eat?
Oh, why? It was easily that size. Wasn't a bit inside of this.
I have 2 tabs open on my laptop right now about sex. One about mutilation, and like really did not need this when I was for breakfast. My fault, of course. But yeah, I just got a little book group. Bonsoir. The evening session of book group is about to start, and I have not read anything. Really, I need to focus on this Woven Kingdom, and Red Blossom and Snow, which is, well, it's something. Will I ever finish this book? I don't know, but I would still say I like it.
My thumb out of there.
I don't know what bees like.
I think it's just exhausted.
Okay. Anyway, that was terrifying to find in the shower. Big ass bee.
That was a big one. Big honey.
Yeah.
A big buzzer.
It's a good hair day, I think. So, crown. And down it's all fallen. Oh joy. Currently trying to catalogue all my unread hardbacks. There are a lot. The first row. Spa night before the long haul. Afternoon. I mostly slept through the episode of Critical Role. On the bright side, it is not the double nighter yet. That's next week, because I think that would genuinely kill me. Still making my way through The Stolen Kingdom from my buddy read, which again I have not finished, and my buddy has, which it's really picking up now that we have had the revelation, which I'm actually pretty excited about. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. I mean, I gave you that years ago. I told you I didn't want it years ago.
I don't remember that. The one you bought in Beijing?
Yeah. Finally.
No, that's a big thing. Like,
Finally, it is.
really?
Can't get it open.
Just my luck, isn't it?
Yep.
Can't wait, and oh, just for you. What is all this? Thank you. Masks. Oh, you know what I like.
And there is, when you're talking about like sweets and the sugar thing threw you off.
This?
Yeah.
For sure.
So technically there is sugar.
What's this? Body cream.
Wow.
Wow.
Something I
Is that a tea bag?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Good morning. It is surprisingly a Critical Role day. I am up. I am watching. I am suffering. I am finally starting to plan out what the fuck is going to happen next. Okay. So I wasn't going to film because pain. But like I got my Zoom link for my short courses. I forgot when it's happening. It's next month. And it's Literature of the Ancient Near East. I think I have 2 books for it already, and I'm going to get to learn about Literature of the Ancient Near East. It's so exciting. I'm going to get to study this. It kind of sucks for the same reason that I said I was going to do the plot thing and I haven't, because this kind of a whole mess started, and it's really the worst it's been in a while. Usually the worst part is the tiredness, but everything is so bright and the pain is just in my temples and all the way down my shoulders and my arms whenever I move them, and I really don't want to miss this, you know? I love when you sit up and your heart starts racing. Anyway, I'm going out today, so it was apparently snowing before I just came down, so I grabbed my dash of Shan. It's sunny, but can you see the snow? Good evening. I finished Beyond the Veil, which is one of the best anthologies I've read, and also that second last one just really confused me. It seems to be saying something, and also that thing seems to be contradicting itself. But I did think that finishing it meant I'd finished all the things I'd started this month, and it doesn't, unfortunately. Miscalculated in my part. Still haven't finished Red Blossom and Snow. A little more importantly, Dusk. I've kind of lost track of the word count, and Camp Nano is tomorrow, so I'm going to be restarting it from the very beginning. Yeah. Yike. This is also in like 2-3 hours, part 1 of Exandria Unlimited Kaimal is going to start. That's going to be like 4 hours from like 3 in the morning, and it's going to kill me. And then the day after that, part 2 is going to air, and that is also going to kill me, which is why I have soup and sandwiches and like an entire fruit bowl with me, because I might not get up. But yeah, what a way to end the month. Kind of fitting.